Also, how many games do you see that are coming from South America? Not many. Page out's gonna have to get more powerful before we get through this. Hey, what's up, y'all? I am back with another episode. I'm in the relinquery right now. Just starting things a little bit differently. I'm going to be showing you exactly all the steps that I took to make it to the end of Act 1. Now, you can see I have a bunch of relics on the side. A lot of them have a green dot on the bottom center of them. And that's because I actually chose to upgrade it. As you can see right here, it's costing me 250 soul stones for the first upgrade. The second upgrade is going to be costing 1,000 soul stones. And the third one is going to be costing 2,500. So it's going to be getting progressively more expensive. At the same time, it's going to be getting better while that's happening. Now, the next thing that I did was put a bunch of points in my Great Bell. There are some things that I kind of overlook, like gold coins, soul stones. I upgraded a couple of them, but I'm actually trying to get more base life and become a little bit more tanky. So I put a couple of points in that. I want to get down here. Like, I'm seeing second wind. It's okay. You know what I mean? There's fire resistance, which is a lot better. What else is down here? Movement speed is something that I want. It's going to be helping out, especially with the time crunch that's happening. Lightning resistance is another good one. Plague resistance. And attack speed, which is what I really want to do at this point. I want to make Page out a lot stronger. I also equipped him with a bunch of gear and everything that's pretty strong. Last thing that I did was go into my skill book and actually just reassign a bunch of new skills, like the bell is pretty strong. Split shot is still my favorite. And I'm out of here. Now I'm back in the 12th floor. And I'm just going to be carrying on from here. Basically where I died the last time. Only difference is that I'm a lot stronger now. One thing you might be noticing is that I'm not really spending a lot of time trying to look around or even fight these enemies. Like, if it's taking too long, I'm just going to go ahead and keep walking forward. That kind of helps with the time crunch. I have 5 minutes and 35 seconds left. I'm not really going to be wasting any more time just messing around. I found out after multiple tries that whenever I did that, I just never made it all the way to the end. I'm at the blessing of the future. I'm going to be grabbing one of these things. I have a whole bunch of gold coins right now. I'm always picking the ones that are cheaper at the same time. There is Molten Relic. It's not too much more expensive than the other two. Converts all repeater damage to fire and adds a 37% chance on hit to launch a grenade, dealing 85% of repeaters damage as a fire explosion. So I'm thinking that's pretty good. Relentless small relic souls is something that I might pick. It's a hard choice. I'm just trying to think about it right now. Going with that molten. Now I'm on the 13th floor. There's still plenty of floors to go too. In total, there's 21 floors. So it's kind of going back to what I was saying. You don't want to waste no time. I'm basically playing how I think the game wants me to play. Like, if you actually think about it, because of this clock, it's kind of giving you an indication that it wants you to keep moving. So that's what I'm doing. Just activated that. Getting some wealth. Got another blessing of proficiency. Just pick that. Another thing that I didn't show is that I actually powered up my triple shot. This, that, and the third. I'm on the 14th floor right now. And I'm taking on the matriarch. In the beginning, I didn't know how to take on this boss, but right now I kind of learned to stay away in the beginning, especially when it does all those AoE circles, when it does all these multi-shot circles. I'm not really too worried since I am pretty strong right now. I'm just going to be going ahead and essentially melting the matriarch's life bar. That's it. Doesn't even take too long to take this boss down. The good thing about boss fights is that the clock just stops ticking. It would suck if it kept going. Need to pick one of these blessing of legacies. Unshakable faith. Blessing of efficiency. Relentless collapse seems pretty good. Plus 40 damage on my bell. I'm on the 15th floor. Getting close now. Just go blast all these things away. Now, the thing about this triple shot, you might be thinking, I want to stay far away from my enemies and all that stuff like that, but that's not how you do it though. It was a big mistake when I was playing like that because you don't get maximum damage. What you want to do with this is actually get right up to their face and then just point blank blast them. That's how you get the most damage out of it. So I'm taking out every single enemy that's coming towards me right now. Don't really have to worry about gold too much, well, except for the ones that are dropped by enemies. Like if you don't get too close to them, you can't even pick it up. But for the ones in the chest, all you have to do is just open up the chest and bam, you just get all the gold and stuff. Now here's something that you want to attack. It's going to give you a whole bunch of gold and prizes and stuff. Just took it out. And it sends out a bunch of projectiles and everything that takes out a couple of enemies. Now I'm on the 16th floor. This floor is a little tough. I'm gonna tell you right now, like if you're not ready for it and you don't have page out powered up enough, you'll get overwhelmed by these zombies. They have a lot more hit points. They do a lot more damage. They're faster. They're everything. Took out that maniac. Got myself a shield too, so I'm not overly worried about these guys getting ultimately too close to me. Just gonna continue blasting them. I can't hang. Alright, another blessing of foundation. Getting that. I'm on the 17th floor. Now this floor starts off with a gauntlet. It's a pretty tough one too. You're gonna have to be powered up. Took out the first wave. Now once you are powered up, everything just goes by a lot more smoothly. That's part of the struggle of it, is actually getting to this point where you're actually powerful enough to do all this damage. I gotta stay away from those projectile shooting enemies. Those laser beams, they take a little second to get going, but once they catch on to you, they're gonna melt your life bar. I'm getting into a little bit of trouble right now. I had to heal a little bit. Upgraded my rusty revolver. Can't wait till Act 2. There's gonna be new weapons and all that stuff. I'm hoping. This boss, the Wraith, it's kind of tough. You're gonna have to move a bit. Watch out for his clones. Definitely avoid all the projectiles. It has slight homing abilities, so you're gonna have to actually time things correctly, or you're gonna be losing a whole ton of life. Now my strategy would be to take out the small clones, focus on the raid. I'm getting blasted right there, which isn't good, but I avoided majority of the damage, except for that. Got my shield back. I need to move around. Just healed a bit. And that's it. Took out the raid. Get my blessing of proficiency. Sharp strike is what I picked up. Going to the next floor. This is going to be the 18th floor. This floor starts off with a bunch of these crawling zombies. I'm just moving around, trying to open up chests, trying to avoid them swarming me, which is kind of easy to have happen since they are rushing you all at once. Took out another one of these reckless zombies. They have a shield on them, so it takes a little bit longer to die, but as long as you just keep blasting them and stay a fair distance away, then you're going to be taking them out. I don't really miss any of these shrines, so I'm activating that one. Sometimes it gives you speed, sometimes it gives you power, other times it gives you durability. It's always worth it. Found another one of these creatures. Gotta take it out. Bamming on it. Another blessing of efficiency, soul shot. Picking that up. Going down here, a whole bunch of these super crawling zombies. They're kind of overwhelming me. Gotta back up a little bit. Look at that horde. Gotta melt them. Like ice cream right now. Well, they're all taken care of. Had fun with my RT button, just kept smashing it. Get another one of these blessings. This one's kind of expensive. Blessing of Force. Seems good to me. Going to the next floor. 19th floor. Defiled carcasses is what's coming out. There goes most of them. And there's this thing right here. I don't know the name of this thing, but it creates all these ghouls. And you want to take them out as fast as possible, or else they're going to create so many ghouls, they're just going to overrun you. I'm backing up just a little bit. I'm not just staying in one spot. Quick trigger. Alright, here's a bunch of zombies that are coming at me. Now this is working out just fine. Didn't even have to move that much. Took them all out. Gotta see it. What? I thought I took them all out. They came up from behind me real quick. There's more coming. I'm guessing there's one of those things hiding down there. Not really going to be wasting too much time. I only have 4 minutes left. Hold on. They start coming from behind me. There's one of these things. Gotta take it out. Kind of hard, especially with all these ghouls that are surrounding me. Trying my best. Sooner or later, this thing's gonna die. Finally happened. Prolonged distortion. Gonna be getting that. Shrine of Protection. Just activated. Alright. Blessing of Foundation. Blessing of Force. This is going to be the 20th floor. This floor is the hardest one. especially with all those things around. They're creating hella ghouls. It's crowded, so it's kind of hard to see sometimes. Like, look at this. It's just a horde after horde. I'm way too powerful, though. Can't stop me. Nor can they stop Paige out right here. Look at this mob boss looking guy. He's not taking nothing from nobody. All these zombies, they're getting murked. Murked! Alright. Whole bunch of zombies are coming at me. It's hectic. Got equalized. See? It's being equalized. Well, there's two of these things here. Let me just take my time. I know it looks bad, but I'm taking these things out. Hold on, let me back up. That was getting a little bit too hectic. Way too many of these carcasses. Just took out an entire army. You know what? I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna stay here until these things die. There's way too many ghouls. I don't like this. I only have a couple minutes. Alright. Let me get another blessing. Shadow taste, improving my dash. Took that thing out almost instantly. Pretty happy about that one. Now I gotta maneuver around all this. Should I even mess with these things? I should just move on to the next floor. Well, check out that horde at least. Bloodthirsty, exalted, relic of hell. Gonna get it.
Agradeço por esta dádiva.
Alright, it's taking a little moment to load. This is going to be the 21st floor. And the final one for Act 1.
É difícil de acreditar que traidor como você já serviu ao nosso glorioso exército.
Eu nunca fui de vocês. Nunca matei.
My first major boss in this game. Looks like it's time for... At the same time, I had to avoid that projectile barrage. That was kind of tough. Want to take out this piece of crap. He just goes around cutting people's heads off. That's why he's called the head cutter. I think he has a whole bunch of heads tied to him too. Avoiding these attacks. Staying in between all these projectile circles. aka AoE circles. Don't continue the pressure. This thing's following, weighing around everywhere until everything stops. Just now I'm back in here, continuously blasting them. I need to take that thing out. It's creating a whole bunch of these ghouls. I need to avoid that and these AoE circles. Hold on. Getting chased around. Head cutter's about to be going down. Sooner or later. For now, it's lucky I'm being chased around like this. Or else, we would meet a horrible death. Just blew that thing up. Exploded in a pool of blood. Kinda gross. So we got the second one, third one, no more ghouls around here. Well, I was wrong about that. That one just respawned after I took it out. This should be the end of the head cutter.
Essa foi pra cada canadense desgraçado. Que Deus cuide das suas almas.
You tell him, Page Out.
Diabo da tua.
Let me get a blessing. Or a puka? Is that how it's pronounced? Seems kind of interesting. Skull of Wisdom. Well, here's a whole new portal. And I completed everything. Got a whole bunch of relics. A couple of new gear that I can actually maybe equip. Did a whole bunch of fire damage. Take a look through all these relics. Blunderbuss. Tempest. Exalted Relic of Prudency. Got a whole bunch of relics. Look at all this stuff. Whole ton of bows. Old ring. Rusty revolver. I think I have stuff that's stronger than that.
Você voltou, compadre?
Aquela criatura parecia o próprio Cramunhão.
Deus me livre guarde.
Vasculhei esse porão todo, mas nada de encontrar o conselheiro.
Minha fé te acompanha, compadre. Nós encontraremos.
O que diabos é isso?
Looks like that's where me and Page Out are going to be headed next. As for now, I'm just going to be ending the episode. I feel pretty good about things, especially after I took out Headcutter and passed Act 1. I'm going to be focusing on Act 2 the next time, seeing what new weapons, gear, abilities are actually unlocked. But it's going to be fun though. Either way, if you liked the episode, you can leave that like, subscribe, and even slapping that notification bell. I want to thank you and everyone that subscribed to the channel. Until next time, hope y'all have a good one. Peace out.